So this evening then, we're going to mix it up. We're going to do something a little bit different with two pieces of equipment here. So a small Pilates ball if you have one, and hand weights as well. So there's obviously going to be a couple of little challenges in the mix. So if you've got a ball, it just means that it's going to challenge your stability in some cases, but also in others, it's going to give you a little bit of support as well. If you don't have a ball, that's fine. You can still join in and do all the movements just without. You could use a pillow as an alternative for some of the movements for when we have it in between the knees. You can use a pillow in the same way. And I'm being nice to myself this evening and going for my nice light hand weights. I wouldn't go much heavier than maybe a 2 kilo, just so that you'll be able to use it all the way through and you don't fatigue too quickly. So if you don't have weights, you could use bottles of water, tins of beans, or chopped tomatoes, I hear, are quite good to use as an alternative. So have a look in the cupboards if you need to. Right then, so 30 minutes. We're going to start in sitting. Everything's going to be pretty much down on the floor. We're not going to move quite as quickly because we're incorporating equipment. We're going to focus on good form, good alignment. Do as much as you can. If you need to stop at any point, that's fine. Maybe have a drink to hand if you need to. We're aiming for roughly sets of 10, but if you need to do less, that's absolutely fine. So just work wherever it feels best for you. We'll get ourselves started. So we are going to start in sitting. So bring yourself to one end of your mat because eventually we'll come down a little bit later on the floor. So I'm going to get my timer started so we don't lose track of time. And you will need to place your ball, or if you don't have a ball, a pillow in between the knees, and take hold of your weights in each hand. And we're going to bring the arms out in front. So this will be familiar if any of you have been in Monday's classes. We're going to start off with a roll back. So equal weight on the sitting bones, lifting and lengthening up through the spine, drawing in through the center. So engaging the abdominals here to support you. A gentle squeeze into the ball or pillow if you're using one. Connect the shoulders on the back, weights facing each other. Let's take a breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, gently rolling back onto the back of the sitting bones and a gentle curve through the spine. Inhale as we restack. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale as you restack the spine. Keep it going. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale as we restack. Keep it going for 10. This should be number 7. Keep the feet down. Using the abdominals and just warming up the spine a little bit here. So 5, 4, 3, lengthening up each time, 2, and on 1, we're going to take it back and hold it here if you can. Really engage those abdominals. We're going to take the feet off the floor if you can, or keep them down if it's too challenging. We're going to come into arm flies. So on an inhale, you're going to open the arms out. Exhale as you draw them back in. Again, inhale to open. Exhale to draw back in. Keep it going. 8, 7. Try and keep it here. Feet off the floor. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms back in, taking the feet down and restack the spine, lengthening up. We're going to take it back again, keep the feet on the floor, and now come into some rotation, so coming into bow and arrow. I'll start on the left for the benefit of the camera. So again, on an exhale, drawing it back and holding it there again, engaging the abdominals. On an exhale, you're going to draw the left arm back, reaching through the opposite hand. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale to twist. Keep it going. 7, 6. Really feel that you twist through the rib cage. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. take the arms down for a moment, let go of the weights and just roll those shoulders to loosen off. And now we're going to come onto our side. So if you've got a ball, you're now going to move it down to come in between your ankles. If you don't have a ball, you can just bring the legs together, that's fine. And taking just one weight in your top hand. And we're going to bring it down onto our side. So lengthening through the legs, just gently squeezing the ball in between your ankles here. Feel that you're lengthening through the sides of the body and lifting the waist out of the floor. And we're taking the weight just to the side of the head here, just above your ear. So we're coming into a leg lift and an arm extension at the same time. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift the legs and reach the arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Keep it going. 7, 6, really reach. 5, reaching out through the feet. 4, squeeze the ball. 3, good. 2, and 1. Finish that last one, lower the legs. Bring the weight down for a second in front of you. We're just going to take a moment to move the position of the ball. So bringing the legs towards you, stacking into an oyster position, ball coming behind the back of your top knee. And if you don't have a ball, that's fine. So giving it a good squeeze so you don't lose it. Stacking the legs and tucking the feet in line with your bottom and coming back down onto your side. So we're going to really get into hip rotators here. Focus on stability. Again, drawing in through the center. We're going to open into oyster, so opening that top leg. And now finding rotation, you're going to bring the knees to touch and then the feet to touch. And again, knees and feet. Keep it going. Knees and feet. So 8, 7, 6. Find this nice rotation. Good. 5, 4. Keep squeezing that ball. Try and keep it there. 4. I've lost count. 3, 2. And your last one when you're ready, and then close the leg down. Well done, nice and warm in the hip. We're just going to come up, take the ball away, pop it to one side. Prop yourself up now on the elbow, keeping the legs stacked. So feel that the elbow is under the shoulder and you're lifting away, connecting the shoulder on the back and lifting the rib cage away from the floor. Taking the weight again to the side of the head. We're going to open into oyster again, starting from here, coming into a leg extension and an arm extension again. And we're going to reach out through the leg and through the arm to the ceiling and then fold it back in. Keep it going. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bring it down. Close the leg and place the weight onto the floor just in front of you. Again, just connecting out of that shoulder and lifting away from the floor. We're going to work into this top leg. So we're going to send the leg out nice and long in line with the body, reaching out through the toes. We're going to kick the leg forward as you exhale and then flex the foot as you inhale and draw the leg back behind you slightly. Point the toes as you kick the leg forward, flexing the foot as you draw the leg back. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6. Try and stay out of the shoulder. 5, 4. Good. 3. Good. I can see some feet. 2. Lovely. With this next one, we're going to kick forward. We're going to hold it here, connecting out of that shoulder. Flex the foot, and we're going to pulse the leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes again as you draw the leg back in line with the body. Watch that you haven't sunk into the shoulder, lifting out of the floor, coming into leg circles now. So drawing it forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then change direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Fold the leg in. A lot of leg work there. So let's come into a glute stretch. We're going to come up, bring the top leg over the bottom leg. If it feels easier, lengthen out the bottom leg. That's easier for sitting. Hugging the leg in with your opposite arm. And we're going to reach up towards the ceiling. Really feel that you're trying to lift yourself out of the floor. And we're going to twist and look under the armpit. Send the hand down to the floor and press away. Lifting, lengthening and drawing the leg in towards you. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, try and draw yourself around into the twist a little bit further. Hold it here again for a deep breath. And then exhale to release. And you can let go of that leg. And we're going to do it all again on the other side. So let's bring it round. And taking your ball again if you've got it, placing it back in between the ankles as you did on the other side. And taking one weight in that top hand. So again, we're going to come down onto our side, finding length through the legs, down through the side of the body. Again, lifting that underside slightly out of the floor and engaging the abdominals. Weight to the side of the head again, just above the ear. So we're coming into that leg lift and arm extension again. So on the exhale, lift the legs and reach the arm to the ceiling. Inhale as we bring it back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5. Nice and long through the legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring it down. Place the weight down for a second on the floor. Again, just changing the position to bring the ball behind the back of that top knee. Again, giving it a good squeeze to keep it there, firing up the quads and the hamstrings. Stacking the legs, tucking the feet back in line with your pelvis and bringing it back down onto your side. So we're coming into those rotations again. So we're going to open into oyster first off, and then rotating in the hip, we're going to bring the knees together and then the feet together and keep it going. So 9, 8, find this nice rotation. 7, keep squeezing into the ball. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 in oyster to finish, and then close it down. Well done. Again, nice and warm in the hip. We're going to come up onto the elbow, take the ball away, pop it to one side as you did before. So again, elbow underneath shoulder, lifting away from the floor, avoid sinking down. So lift away and connect that shoulder on the back, stacking the legs, bringing the weight again to the side of the head. So we're going to start off in our oyster position, and again that leg extension and arm reach. So as you exhale, extend the leg and reach to the ceiling, and then inhale as we come back in. Keep it going. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold it back in, lower the leg down, place the weight down to the floor in front of you. Just reconnect, lifting out that shoulder, lengthening the top leg away again, in line with the body to start with, reaching out through the toes. We're going to kick the leg forward. I'm going to have to move out the way of my curtains. Forward, flex the foot as you draw the leg back. So we point the toes as we draw it forward. Flex the foot as you pull the leg back. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, lifting out of the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, good, 2, and with number 1, hold it here in front of you and flex the foot, connecting out of that shoulder, and we're going to pulse the leg again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Point the toes as you draw the leg back in line with the body. Reconnect again if you feel that you've sunk into the shoulder. Leg circles coming forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Fold the leg back in when you're ready. Woo, again, let's come into a glute stretch. Coming up, draw that top leg around, hugging in towards you with your opposite arm. Feel that stretch around the hip and the glutes. We're going to reach up again, lifting out of the floor as much as you can. Twist to look under the armpit. Send the hand down behind you and press away, lifting and lengthening, hugging the leg in. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, try and twist round a little bit further. Hold it there. Inhale. And exhale. 2. Release. And let go of that leg. Well done. We're halfway. So coming around so that we can lie ourselves down onto the floor, onto our back. If you've got a ball, we're going to again place it in between the knees like you did earlier on, or you could use a pillow, or just have the legs hip width and parallel. You'll need weights either side of you. We're going to bring it down to the floor, onto our back, and just tuck the feet in towards you, setting yourself up into a neutral position here. So like we've talked about lots of times before, just feel the natural curves of the spine, drawing down through the back of the pelvis, the back of the rib cage, and the back of your head, taking your weights, and you're going to rest them on the top of your hips here. So they're going to add a little bit of load as we come into spine curls. So first off, we're just going to think about mobilizing the spine and loosening off a little bit first to begin with. So gently squeezing into the ball. Inhale. And exhale as you gently tilt the pelvis and start to peel the spine off the floor. So you're lifting the hips and bringing those weights with you as you come into a bridge position. Hold it here as you inhale. Exhale as we work it back down, bone by bone, and returning back to neutral. And again, inhale, exhale as we come into spine curl, peeling away, squeezing into the ball, lifting the weights. Inhale, exhale as we work it back down into the floor. Let's keep it going, roughly 6 altogether. Just articulating through the spine, waking up the legs a little bit more. Feel that you're standing into the feet. And feel that you're trying to lengthen the knees away over the toes. If it's too much with the weights, bring them back down to the floor. With your next one, we're going to come into spine curl, into your bridge, and we're going to hold it here. So standing into the feet, engaging the abdominals here to keep the height. We're going to come into some pulses here. So you're going to lower yourself halfway down and then press the hips back up with the weights. And again, keep it going. 10, 9, 8, 7. Really squeeze the glutes. 6, 5. Squeeze the ball if you've got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift back into bridge. Hold it here for a moment and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, working it down again, all the way back to the floor and into neutral. And we're just going to float the arms up now, above the shoulders, the weights facing in towards each other, and just drop the shoulders down into the floor. You're going to bring the feet together, keep the ball in between the knees, or you can bring feet and knees together if you don't have a ball. And we're going to come into a nice little release here for a second. So a hip roll with a single arm fly. So let's inhale to prepare. Exhale as you roll the hips and the knees to the right. Open the left arm out towards the floor, and you can look to the arm as it opens. Inhale as we draw it back to the center, float the arm up. Exhale, opposite side, rolling hips and knees to the left. Open the right arm. Inhale as we roll back to the center. Exhale again, opposite side. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, opposite side. Bring it back to the center. And we're going to bring the weights back down onto the top of the hips, top of the pelvis. Bring the feet back out, hip width and parallel, keeping the ball here if you've still got it. And again, we're going to come back up into our bridge. So inhale, exhale again, tilt through the pelvis, peeling the spine off the floor. Again, lifting through the hips and standing into the feet. We're going to do the pulses again, but this time we're going to add a little bit of work in the arms. So if you're happy, bring the arms out wide. So you're opening the chest. You've got a soft right angle here at the elbow, so the weights are facing forward. As you drop the hips down halfway, you're going to reach the weights up towards the ceiling at the same time. And then as you draw the arms down, you're going to lift the hips back up and keep it going. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeezing the glutes, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the arms down, lifting the hips. Bring the weights back down onto the front of the hips, taking a breath in and breathing out again as we draw it down through the spine and all the way back to neutral. Coming into those hip rolls again to release. Float the arms back up above the shoulders. Again, draw the shoulders into the floor. Bring the feet back together again. And again, inhale. Exhale as we roll hips and knees to the right and open the left arm again into arm fly. Inhale as we roll it back to the center and exhale again to the opposite side. One more each side. So these little release movements are really nice in between progressions, just to release off. Bring it back to the center. And now you can just float the arms all the way down by your side and just briefly let go of the weights. Feel free to roll the wrists there for a second if you need to. Taking the feet back out, and you can take the ball from in between the knees, and we're now going to lift into a mini bridge so you can place the ball underneath you. So this is where we're going to really challenge our stability. If you don't have a ball, just stay on the floor, that's absolutely fine. But placing the ball under the back of your pelvis here, make sure that it's not too far up, that it's in the lower back, or too far down, that it's going to shoot out from underneath you. So challenging your stability, find your neutral pelvis here, whether you're on the floor or on the ball. So what you want to avoid is tilting through the pelvis as we start to add some movement and start to work through the hips and the arms. So you're taking the weights in your hands again. And we're going to float the legs up first into double knee fold. So one leg up at a time, into double knee fold if you can, with or without the ball. And if it is too much with the ball, feel free to take it away. We're going to float the arms up again above the shoulders and turn the weights to face away from you, really engaging the abdominals here. I'm feeling a little bit wobbly this evening. So we're going to come into toe taps and we're going to send the opposite arm over the head. So on an exhale, you're going to hinge the right hip, send the left arm back over the head. Inhale as you draw arm and leg back up. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale to draw up. Exhale, opposite side. And keep it going. 7, 6, really focus on stability. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Balance out, bring the arms back up and the legs back up as well. We're now going to bring the legs together, turn the weights now to face each other, drop the shoulders into the floor. So we're going to come into butterfly legs and a double arm fly this time. So as you inhale, open the knees and the arms at the same time. So you keep the feet together. Exhale as you draw the legs and the arms back in. Inhale to open. Exhale to draw back in. Keep it going. Try and stay nice and stable if you're on the ball. Really engage those abdominals. Keep it going. 6, 5, 4, 3, little wobble, 2, and 1. Bring the arms back up and the legs back together. We're going to send the arms down now, down by your side. Take them out a little bit wider so the arms can give you a little bit of support and stability here. We're going to really challenge the legs and the hips now. So the legs are together in double knee fold. We're going to extend the legs out and away from you. Scoop the legs up and fold back in. And again, lengthen away. Scoop the legs up and folding in. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6. The lower you take the legs, the more of a challenge. 5. Try and avoid arching the spine off the floor. 4. Keep the rib cage down. 3, especially if you're on the ball. Keep it going. 2. And 1. Scoop up. Bring it back to double knee fold. We're now going to try and reverse. So you're going to send the legs up, lower the legs, and then fold back in towards you. And again, up, lower, and fold back in. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6. Keep it slow and controlled if you need to. Good. 5, 4, 3. Really feel those hips working hard. 2. And your last one. Fold all the way back in. Well done. And let's lower the feet to the floor, one at a time. And from here, whether you're on the ball or not, we're just going to lengthen the legs out here for a little bit of a stretch because you've just done a lot of work there in the hips. So if you're on the ball, you're bringing that lumbar spine into a little bit of extension. Really try and let go of the weight of your legs. Allow yourself to sink down onto the ball here. If you don't have a ball, just come into a nice full body stretch. Take a nice deep breath into the rib cage. And then tucking the feet back in towards you. And we're just going to lift off the ball and take it out from underneath us. So roll the spine back down into the floor. And we're just going to take a moment to sit ourselves up. And now bring the ball behind the back of your shoulders. So if you don't have a ball, that's fine. You can come into a curl up position and try and hold yourself there. The ball is actually going to give you a little bit of support here. So it is helping you slightly, but you're still going to be challenged through the abdominals. So if you don't have a ball, you need to bring yourself into a curl up position here. You could use pillows if you want the support. We're going to take the weights, arms by your side and hovering the arms off the floor. So don't cheat, keep the back of the arms off the floor if you can. If it gets too much, let go of the weights. We're going to bring the legs up one at a time into double knee fold again here. So challenging the abdominals, try and stay in your curl up if you can. We're going to bring the legs together, squeezing the inner thighs, and we're coming into a double leg stretch. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lengthen the legs away. Inhale as you draw back in. Exhale, lengthen away. Inhale to draw back in. Exhale, lengthen away. Inhale to come back in. Keep it going. 7. Try and stay in the curl up. 6. Keep the arms off the floor if you can. 5. 4. The lower you take the legs, the more of a challenge. 3. 2. Well done. Last one. 1. Draw the legs back in. Fantastic. Keep the feet together and open the knees. So you're coming into that butterfly leg position again. You're going to send the arms up now with the weights, just hovering by your ears. Try and stay in the curl up if you can. On an exhale, you're going to gently twist and bring the weights either side of one knee. Almost feel that you're trying to reach the weights forward. So you've got one weight in between the legs and one on the outside of the leg. You're then going to reach back up as you inhale. Exhale over to the opposite side. Feel that you reach away through the arms. Inhale, reach back up to the ceiling. Exhale as you twist and reach. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale, twist and reach. Keep it going. Up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Last one. Up. Bring the legs together. Send the arms down. Turn the weights up towards the ceiling. Again, arms hovering off the floor if you can, to come into bicep curls. And we're going to come into single leg stretch as well. So as you exhale, curl the weights in and send one leg away. Inhale to draw in and uncurl the arms. Exhale, curl and send the opposite leg away. And keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Send the arms down. Let go of the weights. Taking the feet down one at a time. Let's bring ourselves off the ball and up into sitting. So just slowly come away. Take the ball to one side. Move the weights out the way. And come into a seated position. And we'll just take a moment to stretch off. So well done. Equal weight on those sitting bones again. You can cross the legs or sit into a long frog position if that feels more comfortable here. We're going to float the arms up, reaching above the head. Take the right arm down behind you. So you're reaching the hand down the back. Bring the left hand over to the elbow, drawing that arm down. So we're getting a nice tricep stretch here after using the weights. Try and avoid pushing the head forward, so drawing the head back on top of the spine. And take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to tip ourselves over to the left. So we're coming into a nice little side bend here. So you're feeling it down the right side of the body. That's it. Well done. Hold it there as you inhale. Exhale as we bring it back to the center. Reaching both hands again up to the ceiling and switching sides. So the left hand down by your side, down by your side, down behind you, and the right hand reaching over to the elbow. Might feel a bit tighter on this side. Again, just hold it here as you breathe in. And as you exhale, tipping over to the right this time. Feeling a stretch down the left side of the body. Try and avoid lifting yourself off the floor. Hold it here as you inhale. And again, exhale as you restack back to the center. Floating the arms back up. And we're going to come into a nice little twist now. So let's twist it round to the right. Send the hands down. So one behind you and one onto the outside of the knee. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel that you push yourself round into the twist a little bit further, pushing against the knee. Hold it here as you inhale. And now exhale as you release and float the arms back up. Same to the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale as we twist, bring the hands down, one behind you and one onto the outside of the knee. Again, take a deep breath. As you exhale, push yourself round into that twist a little bit further, pushing against the knee. Inhale to hold. And exhale as we release and float the arms back up as you come into the center. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bringing the hands all the way down, just onto the front of the knees. And a nice little release for the spine to finish. Inhale. And as you exhale, just gently rounding the spine, so tucking the chin towards the chest, drawing the rib cage back behind you and scooping the tummy in. So you really flex the spine. Hold it here as you inhale. And now exhale as you start to restack and feel that you're lifting the chest up towards the ceiling and you come into a gentle extension of the spine. Again, hold it here as you inhale. And exhale again as we start to flex and round the spine, drawing the rib cage back. Again, inhale to hold. Exhale as we lengthen up, lift the chest and take yourself into extension. And inhale. Exhale to release, eyes forward into neutral. And one last deep breath to finish. And well done. We are finished.